generational wealth may soon mean something very different than it did 20 years ago. Artificial intelligence is changing the career landscape. It's changing how companies are hiring, who they're hiring, and how many people they're hiring. And this may have a direct impact on your kids and your grandkids. It doesn't always make headlines, but that first rung of the ladder, the career ladder, is being eliminated in many companies. It doesn't make headlines because they're not always laying off people, but they may not have the opportunity available in the first place. Right now, the data shows something very interesting. We haven't seen a big impact in the unemployment rate. However, many entry-level jobs are showing to be eliminated. Studies by the Federal Reserve and Stanford researchers are showing that since 2022, 13% of entry-level jobs in areas that are highly impacted by AI have been eliminated. And this is where young people are able to get a foothold on their career and really start to build that valuable experience. And this isn't theoretical anymore. Major companies are already starting to redesign their workforce around AI. So Block recently cut 40% of their staff. Now, Block was founded by Jack Dorsey, the guy that created Twitter, Cash App, Square. They cut 40% of their staff. And the reason he gave was because they replaced them with AI. Amazon CEO has already said they're going to really start to cut jobs as they roll out different capabilities through AI. IBM has cut hundreds of jobs in human resources already. Shopify has made an announcement that for any new headcount, any new hiring, their managers have to prove that a person can do the job better than artificial intelligence. So this is not theoretical anymore. This is happening right now. The jobs that are most affected are entry-level white-collar jobs. So think entry-level tech, paralegals, entry-level marketing and research jobs, administrative jobs, customer support. And we're actually seeing a disproportionate number of women being impacted because they tend to gravitate towards some of the very areas that are most being impacted and replaced by artificial intelligence. So this is a huge issue. Now, I have an 11-year-old son and a soon-to-be 10-year-old son, and I'm concerned. So I'm going to really coach them around the types of things they should be studying and the types of skills they need to develop. But this is a real challenge that we need to be aware of. I've even seen a change in my own business. I personally have programmed 7 AI employees to handle myriad tasks for my business as far as administrative work is concerned, research, some marketing. It's unbelievable how this is changing the landscape, and I see it in my own business. Now, every technological change brings long-term prosperity, but there's a transition period, and there's a lot of pain that happens in that period in between, where people have to relearn skills and they have to readjust their careers and they have to come to terms with the fact that the opportunities may be different. That's why generational wealth is not just a catchphrase anymore. I think it's imperative, not just for your own financial security, for your retirement, but as a legacy for your kids and grandkids. If the workplace really changes, nobody really has a crystal ball. We don't know how this is all going to play out, but there needs to be assets in your family that they can leverage, that can generate income, that can provide support for them in the event that their careers are disrupted, that their ability to make money consistently, predictably is disrupted. It's very important for me. It's always been important, but it takes on a new imperative. It takes on a new priority for me and my own family personally. So when you think about your retirement planning, it's not just for you anymore. This may be an imperative for your family to provide security for your generation, the next generation, and the generation after that. So we need to take it seriously. We need to have a plan. We need to have a process, and we need to be consistent. This is Antoine Harris with Platinum Bridge Wealth Strategies. If you need help getting your plan together, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help, and I'll talk to you soon.